imagine. So scary, huh? Well, we have a rule. Mad scientists shouldn't fool around with Mother Nature. It can bring accidents of the worst kind, and the worst kind is even worse. But anyway, bolt your doors, lock your windows. I present you ZAAT.
The formula they all laughed at. Z sub A and A sub T. My little gem. ZAAT. Very powerful. They'll have fish the size they've never seen before. Walking fish. Who like human flesh. Secure the electrodes to the denticulated portions of the pectoral spine. Tape an extra lead from the cathode through a 12 megohm potentiometer to a point precisely above the posterior tip of the occipital process. With extreme caution, turn the dial for a current of 10 to the minus 6 milliampheres. If the formula proves correct, the transformation should be perfect even to the arborescent shape of the accessory breathing organs. Clarius batrachus, the walking catfish. Clarius has been equipped by nature to swim in water or walk on land. Clarius reproduce very rapidly and spawn through much of the year. Clarius is viciously aggressive, and its continued spread poses a threat to the freshwater ecology of a wide area. Forward progress is made with a snake-like sliver and a vigorous thrashing of the tail. Whisker-like barbels, equipped with taste buds, brush along the bottom in search of food. The largest Clarius so far collected in Florida is 18 inches. We're going to do something about your size. You can't battle people being just 2 feet long. You must be tired. So am I. It's been a long 20 years. But today, a new life will start for me. Oh, but you know that. Your freshwater friends will be the first to experience that. They'll outgrow you rather rapidly, mutate, then attack. One final check to see that there's been no change in your acidity. be long now. Very soon, the whole world will know about us and respect us.
at all like the catfish. But it's beautiful.
And now, another big challenge for you.
Biggest bunch of foolishness I ever seen. We had walking catfish around here a long time.
Well, you're the one who reported it, Sheriff.
Yeah, I know. Folks been bugging the hell out of me. But I didn't want to make no federal case out of this thing.
Not federal, just state, remember?
Yeah, in the state of Florida against a little walking catfish. Some case.
Just doing my job, Sheriff.
Watson, your days are numbered.
Now listen to me carefully, Leopold. Your theory is too unrealistic. I'll have to insist you cease all further experiments.
Don't you have anything better to do? Like playing checkers or arresting bootleggers?
Nope. And I ain't going nowhere near that office. There's too many folks bitching. Fish walking through the yards and going into the houses and garages. But I told them you had all the answers, boy.
Well, at least I'm trying.
Yeah, well, I ain't seen that college education of yours do much good so far.
Walking fish wasn't part of the curriculum. They didn't teach us how to be kind to sheriffs either, but I'm trying.
You better be, boy.
Lou, I thought you said that was a freshwater spring.
Yeah, I did. Why, something matter?
There sure is. There's an extremely high content of radioactive material.
Yeah, well, what does that mean?
In your language, pollution. this is a little out of my line, you know. But that looks like a claw mark.
No, it couldn't be. How about a fish bite?
No, I don't think so. Look at the size of these marks.
Yeah, but we drug him out of the middle of the lake, you know.
I'm not sure. Let me get a flash of it, and then I'll take a sampling of the tissue.
Ewing, enjoy the earth while you can.
I can authorize you to purchase another supply of mice and rats, but a human guinea pig? That's a request I must turn down.
You underestimated me. 25 long years of frustration and defeat. It was worth every minute. Now I know it will work.
Sheriff, Dr. forgot.
Bubble. Thrice the cat hides in you. Thrice the hunter hide. 'Tis time. It whirls among another bubble, cool above the heaven bubble. Double, toil and trouble, fire burned and cauldron bubble. It's time to get back to more of ZAAT.
I was in shock.
Oh, wait a minute, Sheriff. I have another question.
How would you account for the marks in the dead man's body?
Well, I'd say they were fish bites.
Do you see any connection between this monster and the rash of virus cases here in the hospital? Could the water supply be contaminated?
Hell, man, I ain't no scientist. It's probably a bug going around.
Nets are no longer for fish. We may use them on you humans, if any survive.
Monster. No, it wasn't a skin diver. Flesh-like, gray-green in color. Well, this place is about to get to me. Sheriff Krantz is getting more calls day by day about the damage that's being done by these walking fish. Well, frankly, Chief, I'm stymied. I've caught some oversized fish. Yes, they mutate. But then 3 things popped up out of order. A high ratio of pollution in a clear spring. Next, claw marks on a man who drowned. And then a thing I saw with my own eyes tearing up my net. How do you spell that? I-N-P-I-T. In-pit? What are they? Intonations, phenomena, investigations, team.
right. I suppose you know why I'm here. Seems clear enough. Before I do the job, though, I would like to put my mind at rest. About what? Were you in those woods this morning? You kill me, you'll never know, will you? I guess I'll never know.
Don't panic. Just keep your door locked and call me if anything happens. Okay, right. Hey, bye.
Some sheriff, yellow-bellied, and a damn nigger lover to boot.
Well, I'm keeping my kids home from school, I'll tell you that.
Well, now, the sheriff's doing everything he Shirley, we'd like to see Lou, please.
Who? Yeah, send them in right away. No, Shirley, I don't want to talk to any more of them. Now, you tell them to go home, board up the place, stay off the streets and off my back. No, don't tell them that. Just tell them to go.
Sheriff, these are the two impit agents that I told you about. Martha Walsh, Walker Stevens.
Did you take a look at those marks?
Lou, they're identical to the ones in the first victim.
God. Man, what are they?
What do you think, Walker?
On the surface, it looks like an animal, like a cat or an ape. But this man was badly stunned or burned by some chemical.
So?
So, it could be from the fish family.
Now look here, mister. You trying to tell me that these walking fish are strong enough now to kill somebody? Because if you are, I'm taking a long walk right through that door.
Now, just hold on a minute, Lou. Walker has to look at all possibilities. Now, he's come up with an idea I think makes a lot of sense.
KMB 322, KMB 322. This is Input Mobile 7 calling KMB 322. Over.
KMB 322, we're reading you at Input Mobile 7. Over.
Request the following information. Radioactive data on Florida freshwater sources. Results of salinity imbalance tests. And the computer readout on the history of marine mutations. Over.
I've received your Input Mobile 7. A request for information. Radioactive data of Florida, United States freshwater sources. A result of salinity imbalance. History of marine mutation computer readout. Over.
Charlie, you have received my message correctly. KMB 322. Mobile 7, clear.
KMB 322, clear.
Rex, secure that right there.
Right.
Walker? That report from headquarters came in.
What'd they say?
They had several theories on fish mutations. One is that the walking catfish came over in ships, quite by accident, from South Africa, some 15 years ago. The other is that a radioactive material from a nearby lab may have caused a chemical reaction in the water.
There's a strange pollutant in these waters, that's for sure, because I found it.
I suppose a mutating fish could come over on a boat from Africa. Do you have any further comments on the enlarged aspects?
No, nothing.
Why would he suddenly turn killer?
thing doesn't work.
Are you saying that I don't know how to hook that up?
You said it, but... Wait, do you think we ought to just go try? You know, just check it?
No, it's all right. It'll work, you know, if something happens. But I don't really think anything's gonna happen.
I'm not really worried about that. I just hope this creature isn't a redneck.
I'm gonna go ahead and turn in, okay?
I'm already turned in.
I'm gonna stay up a while and keep an eye on the detector. That's what we've been waiting for. Come on, Rex. Come on, Rex. He's in the net.
Up here, huh? Okay.
Sheriff, can you give me a statement on the evacuation?
No, look, just listen to me while I'm up here. I gotta keep it. Hold it down now. Now, we all know we're in trouble, right? I don't know where he is. I don't know exactly the whole problem myself, but I know we gotta get on over to Fort Dunn. All right? Now, Judge, you got a ride? Okay, all right, everything all right. Shorty, you're gonna be able to make it in that rig or not? All right, now, there won't no breakdowns on the road, you hear me? Miss Miller, you ain't gonna make it, honey. Now, you get a truck or somebody take your bicycle, you hear me? Because I can't have nobody having a heart attack nothing on the road. We're all going over to Fort Dunn and the gymnasium. Now, the Red Cross is gonna have blankets and food and everything you need. Now, those that can't go, I want you to go home and lock up, and you keep them guns handy, you hear me? Now, come on. All right, now get to your cars, let's go now. Everybody get on in there. Everybody take care of your own youngins and your own family.
Kill him!
Red Cross is gonna furnish food and everything. Yeah, and those that can't
Turn
make
it down, please, Mark.
you go home, lock up, and you keep them guns.
Are those looking better?
You'll do.
Take a look at these.
Even photographs ugly. See these spines just above the wrists? You can kill with those. Or in the case of Mrs. Madsen, you can leave a victim in a state of suspended animation.
To think I let you two nuts go out there and sit like guinea pigs.
Well, Mother, you just weren't doing your job.
Speaking of jobs.
Oh, no.
Here's your big chance, Martha.
First time.
Now, be careful.
Let's face it, Walker, you need toughening up.
Do you know what I really need?
Yes.
All the information InPit can give you on that government lab down at Cypress Grove. As soon as possible.
Whatever turns you on.
Walker, do you really think the lab's the key?
At this point, Rex, where else do we look?
I will cause underwater life to triumph over all other living creatures. I will adapt myself to a permanent underwater environment. All other humans will be conquered. I cannot, I will not be stopped. I will select a mate with utmost care, and together we will create a new aquatic race. But there is no time left.
The lab closed down after the war. I used to go out there and check it from time to time. But then an old doctor named Leopold, he used to work out there. He bought it from the government. Well, he hung around for a while, but then he just wasn't around anymore. I guess he's like the fella that had a pipe dream and suddenly woke up and said, who needs $1 million sea lab?
Hey, I have some hot news from InPit. They say that lab was active during World War II, conducting secret experiments with heavy water. Now listen to this. InPit just dug this bit up for us. In a top secret report, it's noted that a material used for the experiments was radioactive. It caused mutations in sea life and probably in other animal life. And now for the clincher. 3 canisters of this material was stolen and never recovered.
See if you can get a full report on those canisters, and with pictures if possible.
Do you think the monster's a catfish?
Maybe, but I'd say definitely a mutation.
That a woman went back to the surface and turned into a fish. Well, she was a regular mermaid now. Why do we have to deal with such a horrible ending? I'm Uncle Scary, not Uncle He's Scared. I like the dark. Just because I like the dark doesn't mean I have to be what's in the dark. can't believe this. Why do we have to show such a horrible ending? Well, I'm sure we've got an idea. I'd like to get the producers to write these movies. Anyway, what will we show up next? Mars? Anyway, who knows? Anyway, maybe next week I'll show up our movie. Until next time, was that nightmares, everyone?